What's up, guys? I wanted to come on here and say that this week's audio, it's going to sound a little weird. The audio file got corrupted on the computer, which sucks, and I hate it, and I need a new computer so bad, but I don't have money, so share this so more people can watch, and I could get a new computer. But since we didn't post last week, we felt like this video, or this week, was really funny. We wanted to upload it still, so just stick with us. Sorry. You're going to be listening through the camera audio, so it's not going to be the best, but hopefully it's enough to still make you giggle, laugh, blow out the nose, whatever. I don't know, but appreciate you being here. Let's get into it, I guess. Drink more water. What's up, guys? Welcome back, episode 31. We skipped a week. It's okay, guys. Calm down. You don't need to write in the comments. You don't need to yell at us. You don't need to tell us. Not everyone needs a podcast. Okay? We get it. We've heard the comments. And you know what? Fuck you guys. That was a little rough right at the start. My fault. Demonetized too.
Yeah, it's all right. I was taking that week to get my morning routine together. What's your morning routine?
I wake up, immediately get on my phone because I can't stand the thoughts of my inner self, or else it leads a horrible. It sets a bad mood for the day, you know.
Yeah.
So I immediately go on my phone, get on TikTok, get a good doom scroll in.
Obviously. How good is it? The doom scroll? Like, how long is it?
Oof. A good doom scroll, you'll get like sucked in for easily, like an hour, and then you'll like. It's like a Severance, like, you know, where it's like when they go through the elevator.
It's your phone personality.
And they're like, bing. That's what it's like. You're just like scrolling, and then all of a sudden you're like, bing. You're like, oh shit.
I'm a human.
I'm a human being. I have to feed myself. I have to feed my dogs. What am I doing?
Yeah.
But after you get a good doom scroll in, you go sit, use the bathroom. Obviously, everyone's got to get a morning shit in there. While you're on the toilet, another doom scroll. Scrolling for a while, and then you're just like, what is that pain? It's like, oh shit, I'm on the toilet. Let me get up real quick. And then I go back to my bed and start scrolling on TikTok again. This time it's not a doom scroll, it's just a regular scroll.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. So 3 times on TikTok in the morning, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
What's your morning routine that you perfected in the past week?
Well, you see, I wake up, I get out of bed, I put ice in a bowl, I put a bunch of water in the bowl, stick my head in there for a while, go like in the water like that, see all the air bubbles like pop up out of the water, until I'm like blue in the face, like until I can barely breathe. That's when I put my head up out of the water, and then go outside on my penthouse balcony.
Yeah.
And I get, I think it's 20 reps each time, and then I do about like 16 sets of Superman push-ups.
Okay. What are Superman push-ups?
No hands involved. It's just all strictly
Just
legs.
all dick. Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
But yeah, I do that for about an hour, and then I go into my office, write up a plan for the day. Then I make food in the kitchen, not in the bathroom, not in my office, because I don't want my office smelling like. I mainly eat bran.
Don't the office smell like protein?
Yeah, I don't want it to smell like straight ass.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But yeah, that's my routine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, it's awfully similar to that one guy on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Alan something, right?
Yeah. He's yoked. I'm trying to be like him.
He is yoked. I gotta give him that. It's cringy stuff.
Yeah. Did you see that the water sales for him? It went up 275% after he posted the video with him dumping the water in there.
No way.
Yeah.
See, we can make fun of him as much as we want, but it fucking worked.
Yeah.
This man posted that shit, and people are still buying his products.
Yeah, I think the funniest one that I saw was Jinxie, and Jinxie got the water, but he just got like ice cubes from like the freezer or whatever,
Yeah.
and you can tell that they were like the not good ice cubes,
Oh, no.
you know. So like it's like not good ice cubes in with the water, and he's just like afterwards. I'm like, all right,
That's really
gotta
funny.
respect it.
I really like I saw like these two people reacting to it, and they were like would pause the video frame, like not frame by frame, but like each transition, and he like jumps into the water like in his pool at like 3:58,
Yeah.
and then as when he hits the water, it's 4:02. So the guys were like, it took him 4 minutes to jump into the water from
Yeah.
the poolside.
That's so funny. I think the other funniest one was Logan Paul's with the Prime.
I don't think I saw that one.
Instead of the water, he dumped like the new Prime into the bowl or whatever.
Yeah.
And he did it like multiple times in the video.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Quite frankly, it's a good idea.
I
Quite
guess.
frankly.
Low-key, I've wanted to try the like ice water on your face because I can't do ice showers or baths or anything. So I'm like, that seems more reasonable, and it's supposed to have a good effect for you.
Yeah. I was thinking, there was a bunch of like the bodybuilders that I used to like follow, and their big thing is the ice baths. Like they love the ice baths.
Yeah.
And like there were like some extreme like they would let it freeze all the way, and they would like take a sledgehammer and like break it like that, or like they would just be like normal people and dump the ice in. you
Yeah.
know? But I would like to try it someday.
I would
think
probably
could do
try it. I think I don't know if I could do it, but I would still try it.
I would want to do it for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes maybe.
No thanks. The closest I got on my trip to the DR. We went like into this cave, and like and it's just an attraction that apparently like there's water and it's like deep in this cave.
It's gotta be
kinda like,
cold.
whoa! It was freezing, bro.
Yeah.
I like put my foot in. I was like, whoa! My dick just sorry, not my dick. My balls immediately just went.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god!
Like a turtle.
Like a turtle.
Like a turtle in the cave.
Exactly.
Dang. That's no good.
Yeah.
That's no good.
Another TikTok I saw though was this girl, and she's like, what took you like too long in life for you to realize? And then like some of the comments in there were like crazy. Like one of them was that Tom and Jerry was created for deaf people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like what?
Because there's no sound.
Yeah.
They don't like really talk.
I don't think there's any talking.
Yeah. I think like there's one episode where they talk, but that's it.
Their
It's just-
ratings were plummeting. That's the only reason that they did it.
Yeah. They gotta
They're like,
go to the
"Fuck, how
kids.
can we reel people back in?
Yeah. There's not a vast population of deaf people anymore.
All the deaf people are dying off.
Yeah.
So, fuck, what are we gonna do?
Let's make them talk.
They just have it like a giant red button in the studio where it's like talk or whatever. And someone's about to hit it and they're like, wait, have we considered all of our options?
And there's the deaf people in the back and they can't hear anything.
Yeah, the guy hitting it is actually deaf. So they're like, wait. Boom.
Well, that's supposed to do it.
He like turns around all happy and then everyone's like,
Yeah. That's hilarious. Hilarious.
hello.
Well, what's been new with you, partner?
Let's see here. Something new with me can actually be seen on the set. Something is missing. And for those of you who pay close attention to detail, I'm going to give you some crazy top layer, okay? Just leave a comment down below and tell me what you see. But we're missing my Victor Wembanyama card and my Gloom Pokemon card.
Yeah, what happened?
I traded him. Not traded him. What? Sorry.
You sold them?
I
sold them?
I threw him in the fireplace.
The
keep-
fireplace.
I had to keep warm somehow, okay?
Oh, okay. It's okay.
No, I sent them in to get graded.
Oh.
My first ever cards to get graded, and it was a hefty price. My wallet hates me.
Yeah, think about all the cards that you could have gotten with that money.
True.
One pack.
Yeah, one pack.
One box, I mean. One booster box, fuck. Avery asked me the other day, and she was like, how much money do you spend on Pokemon a week? Or she originally was like, how much money do you spend on basketball cards a week? And I was like, very little. This is my first box I've bought since, like, a month ago. And she was like, what about Pokemon cards? And I was like, oof. I limit myself to 60 a week, like minimum, or not minimum, maximum.
Whoa.
Maximum 60. And she like made a face, and she's like, oh, cool. And I was like, oh, you don't know. You don't know.
You don't know.
I have a problem. Get me help. Don't make these faces and judge me. Call someone, please. I need help.
Well, what are you doing now that you don't have your two most valuable cards?
Well, luckily enough, those weren't that valuable. So.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, and I was like, damn, I just spent like $60 to get those graded, and like together they're probably like 150, 200 if they get 10s.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, maybe it wasn't worth it to send those in. But then I was like, it'd be cool to have graded cards. But if one doesn't come back as a 10, I don't know what I'll do.
I have a feeling in my bones that mine aren't going to come back at 10.
What? Don't say that.
Yeah.
Don't put that out into the world. You sent your most valuable cards in there.
I did. It hurt sending my babies off like that, but that's okay. They're with safe people.
True. We hope.
Yeah, we hope.
I have a feeling I think your Charizard's gonna get a 10. Your Umbreon's gonna get a 9.
I didn't say my
0.5.
Umbreon.
Not your Umbreon.
Vaporeon.
Vaporeon.
Like Japanese Vaporeon.
Yeah.
And I'm really upset that I pulled a really good card yesterday too, because I could have sent that in too.
Yeah, true. Casually just sent me a picture. I was like, what the fuck? Oh my god. This guy.
Yeah.
His luck never stops.
Got a Flareon SAR, special art rare, the Japanese card. It's worth $50 raw.
Look.
I think it's like 100 or 130 PSA 10.
Jeez. Must be nice. Must be nice. I've been like craving a good open. But I can't find anyone anywhere. All the vending machines are sold out or having maintenance. So I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's what happened. I went to 2 King Supers yesterday, and they were both doing maintenance on the.
Devastating.
I was hoping, please, just want one pack.
Please, didn't you go to Game Force?
Yeah,
Did
I
it have any?
No, I got another box.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Japanese or?
The Terrastal Festival.
Wow. How are we feeling about the new one? Like
The Journey
newer-
Together.
Yeah.
I think the art is very it's very bubbly. It's very colorful. I like it a lot. I don't think it's gonna be as like sought after as like the Surging Sparks and like the 151 and Prismatic Evolutions like that. But I think the next new set, the Team Rocket set, or Team Rocket set,
Mhm.
that one's gonna be fire because it's gonna have a bunch of like the like dark Pokemon.
Oh.
It's gonna be sick. Yeah.
Sounds fire. Because GameStop is doing a release for it on Friday.
Yeah.
Because I went on Monday and I was like, just seeing if you got any Pokemon. They were like, nope, but we're doing the new, we're releasing it on Friday. So, like the newer one on Friday.
I think Best Buy is doing that on Friday too.
Maybe I'll try to get some, but we'll see.
Let's go together.
Word. Hell yeah. Open at 12.
On Friday? I thought they open at 10.
Oh, is it earlier on that Friday?
I think so. Yeah.
The more you know.
I've waited in line there before, multiple times.
Look at this nerd over here, bro. Waits in lines at GameStop. Going to a card show after this.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Not a card show. I'm just going to it.
True, but you're possibly selling cards.
Yeah.
Your first money back experience.
Yeah. I'm hoping. I want to look at how much their like value is, because I look at all that stuff just to be happy with myself, but I never thought about like trading until like I have duplicates, and I put some cards in my binder yesterday, and I have my really good binder with all my really good Pokemon finds, then I have my mid binder, then I have my basketball binder that I want to complete too.
Fire.
I want to have you look at some of them, and see what you think. Because I broke it down by like cards too. So like I have all my gold cards on the page. I have all my supporters, and then on the back side I have the Japanese version of the supporters and trainers and stuff like
Dang.
that. I did everything like that.
That's fire. Look at this guy, bro. It's proving he's more of a nerd, even more. Is
Are you
nerd
calling me
right?
a nerd? Excuse me, sir. I have something on my nose and I can't.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Alright, take your time.
It's okay.
I was calling you nerd though, yeah.
I am what I am. Just like Popeye.
Is that Popeye saying?
I am what I am. Maybe that was Sinbad. I don't know. But it's from the Popeye movie, yeah.
What's the deal with Popeye, bro? I feel like it was a weird cartoon. They're like, this sailor eats vegetables, strong as fuck, and then...
To get out the kids to eat more vegetables.
Is that what it is, though? I feel like he barely ate spinach.
What? He ate a can at a time. Every time that he would eat spinach, he would open it up and then eat the whole thing.
Even then, I feel like if they're trying to enforce like good eating habits for children, why would they put spinach? Spinach, one, doesn't fill you. It does have good protein, but it's still low amounts.
But kids don't like green vegetables. That's like a proven fact. Like people don't like green vegetables. I don't know why. But spinach is green. Spinach was like a very popular thing for low income individuals probably. So
And why was it out of a can?
I don't know. I don't think it was always out of a can, but I would say 8 times out of 10 it was a can.
Yeah, I don't know. Like if
Sometimes he would suck it through his pipe too.
oh, damn, what that throat game do?
Yeah.
Papa, I didn't know you were chill like that, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
No,
this is the
for-
privileged side of myself, but I feel like just fruit or vegetables coming from a can is just sus.
I used to eat vegetables from a can all the time. Corn, peas, mixed vegetables.
I guess when you say those ones, I still do that. So, damn. Just feel like you just
Open a
kicked me straight in the chest.
open
And
a
you're just
bag
looking
of
down
mixed
upon me.
vegetables.
I do a bag a lot of time, like frozen bag,
Yeah.
bag,
A bag. A bag.
bag. Is it us that has a bad accent, or
Oh, it's Zach.
is that? Oh yeah. What's the Coloradan accent? Isn't there one where like
we don't
just
pronounce like the T's and like mountain.
mountain? Yeah,
Mountain.
mountain. What's another word with a T?
I don't know. Turbulence.
Or beer. Hey, whoa, that's some real bad turbulence.
That's some turbulence right there. Would you like to take a ride on my big green Raptor?
Raptor. I don't know why that made me just think of the space. Did you see the like astronauts that were stuck in space finally returned back?
Yeah, they came back like a week ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see they also aren't getting paid overtime for it?
I mean, getting paid overtime, being trapped in space for a long period of time, most people don't get that opportunity.
What? Okay, so these people
I'm just kidding.
who were supposed to spend a week in space
I know, but I'm just saying, being trapped in space for a long period of time,
is terrifying.
terrifying. But imagine
Can't
imagine
do
all
like
their-
that anywhere else.
But imagine their stories afterwards and how many movies there's going to be.
I don't
They're going to
think
get
they're-
so much revenue.
I don't think they're gonna make a single movie about those people.
They're going to make a documentary. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Stuck on the horizon. That's what they'll call it.
Stuck on the shuttle.
The shuttle.
Because weren't they stuck on the space shuttle?
Yeah, is that what it's called, or is it just the space station? Because isn't the shuttle just what they fly you to, the station with?
I mean, I don't know. Were they trapped in like an actual station up there? How many stations are up in the
That's a good question, actually. Does each like foreign country have their own station?
or do we share one?
And how did we get the station up there?
Do we build it up there? Like, do we take it piece by piece and? Whoa, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Did
That's
it
what our
come from the moon?
that's what our tax dollars are doing.
Well,
What if they, hear me out, they took all the parts, they flew it to the moon, built it there, less gravity, so then they just give it a little push and then it flies off and then they could use.
Wouldn't that be really catastrophic if it like takes like massive like force or whatever?
Yeah,
and then
but
it
that's when
gravitates
they.
towards Earth. They just have someone else just like standing right where it is just to bonk it back into place. It's like a game
Yeah.
of tennis.
Yeah, like the original game of tennis where it's just the ball.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's called ping
Ping. Yeah.
or pong. It might be pong.
Ping pong.
It might be pong.
No, but that's when they use the rockets. They use less fuel trying to get it off of Earth. Earth. But so they push it off the moon, and then they use the rockets to put it right in the spot that it needs to.
How does it have all this electricity?
True. Do they have to go up and replace the batteries? Oh no, easy answer. Solar powers.
What happens if it's stuck behind? Never mind. There's a. Actually, I don't know. That's a good question. Actually, solar power is obviously a good answer.
Uh-huh.
But what happens if it's like not in a sunny spot? It's like, oh no, we don't have power for the next 8 hours.
8 hours, yeah.
The sun is blocked,
But that's when they sleep, because there's no sunlight anyways.
and then everything is just off in the space station. That's terrifying.
It's just eerie as fuck.
Yeah, that's terrifying. What's that one movie where it was like they got like this bacteria from this planet and it was stuck in like this capsule.
Oh, the
And-
one with Ryan.
Yeah, and it
Ryan.
broke free
Yeah.
and it started
And
killing
like
everyone.
broke the arm inside the thing.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't finish that movie, but
I don't think I finished it either, but it was really good.
it was intense.
Or like, what's that other movie, Gravity, where the girl is stuck?
Yeah. With
Out there.
isn't that one Sandra
Yeah, Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see that movie. I've heard that one was really good. But then there's the whole joke where it's like, don't go anywhere with Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
Space, she got lost or whatever.
She was in Bird Box.
She was in Bird Box. There was another one, but I can't think of what it is.
The
That's almost like, have you seen, this is a real life story that apparently this guy took, I forget the sequence of order, so I might be saying it out of order, but he like took a plane, the plane like crashed and he survived. He like jumped out, survived. He's scared of planes, so then he goes onto a boat. The boat sinks, so he survives. Then he takes a train. The train derails. He survives that. He drives. Okay, sorry.
like in a car.
Yeah, he then like drives a car, and then that like the engine blows up, but he's able to jump out of the car and survives that. And then another time while he's in the car, it like someone crashes into him and he flies off of a cliff. But apparently he jumped out of the car and landed on like the side and lived.
It's like Final Destination.
I
Maybe he's a
wonder-
time traveler.
Yeah, oh yeah. And then like the time ordinance or whatever is trying to kill him to make sure that he doesn't. Whoa.
Yeah.
You just solved it.
I don't know. We've had a lot of weird time issues, so
Fair. If you were a time travel, where was the first like time you would go to?
I feel like the first one that popped in my head was I would want to see Will Chamberlain's 100-point game. I want to see if that's like actual real.
That's a great answer, honestly.
Like take me back to then.
Yeah,
I want to see if that's actually valid.
true. That's a good answer. Look, that's a really good answer. Yeah, because there's video footage of like 1920 of football games, but there's not any of his.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like when was that? When was?
Probably the 60s or the 70s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Early
Because Jordan
60s
was
probably.
the 80s to
Yeah.
90s, so
Maybe late 60s, early 70s.
weird. Yeah, why didn't they have any camera footage of that?
I don't know.
He had to have made it up.
Yeah. Or like, I feel like just like going back and seeing like a sports rival team like win something crazy. Like that'd be really cool to go
like
back
the
and,
game of the century type stuff.
yeah, like when the Red Sox won or something like that.
Oh,
Like they came back from like it was like 3-0 upset.
No
And they
way.
came back and won the World Series. Yeah.
That's fire. But then you would have to be there for multiple games. And then how would you pay for it?
Well, I've seen. What's that? There's a TV show where they had their own lives when they were time travelers, but they were trying to like fix time. They were like the time police, like trying to stop things before they happened. And if things like went a different way, the time like the people who were trying to make the time actually correct, they would come and stop them. So like the whole thing at the end of the TV show was like this nuclear plant
Whoa.
trying to explode, and it was going to wipe off like half of the state of wherever they are.
Uh-huh.
That's like the whole ending. They're trying to stop that.
Interesting.
Where would be the first place that you would time travel?
Wait, you didn't even answer how you would get money though.
I-
Would you just
I'm-
bring it with you? Or would you like do the
Well,
whole...
if I was going back to Wilt Chamberlain's like first game, all the tickets are super cheap, so I could theoretically bring money of my own.
Oh,
Like I could
okay.
bring cash.
Yeah,
and it
like
would be worth
inflation.
more.
True. Would you want to do the thing where it's like, oh, I would invest in Apple or something, you know?
Hmm.
Like, hear me out. If I were to go back in time, I wouldn't want to just put all my stuff in Apple. Like, of course I would do that, but I would do my research before I went and do a crazy, like, 20-leg parlay and put just everything on there and then immediate cash out. You know how...
But would you get that money back?
Yeah.
Because wouldn't it? That would just be the first day, but then you'd get cashed out the second day, right?
I would cash it out, yeah.
But if it was like an all-day thing, and say like you only had 12 hours in that day to be there for it,
I would put in my bank information. I would put... Whoa, watch this, you guys aren't ready. I would create an account for like a high yield savings or something like that. Put the information into that, like
like create a
the
new
betting. Yeah. So then when I hit the deposit, I would time travel back to the future, and then I'd also have all that high yield savings on top of.
Yeah.
I'm
But you never
brilliant.
answered. What time would you go to?
Oh,
Because if it's like 2011, like that's not going to be that much.
you said like a basketball one, so I was like kind of thinking like seeing like a game 7 of the Bulls when they win the series, like the championship,
Yeah.
and like Jordan hits the shot over Utah. That'd be fire. Like, you know, the famous picture, and everyone's just like, I would just be like right there and be like,
You'd be posing in the back and like
I'd be like all posed, all
all the
iced out.
basketball cards would have you.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
that'd be fire. That'd be cool.
Or the man in me also really wants to go back to like Greek times.
See, I understand why every like man wants to go back then, but like things were not that good for a lot of people during that time.
Not
People
at
were
all.
living to like 35 and then dying of like the silliest thing, like chicken pox or something like that. They'd die from that. And like food was also like not that accessible to people.
True, they didn't have any preservatives, bro.
A lot of the men couldn't get women, so they would be gay. So
No, there's plenty wrong with it. I'm 100% agree.
I'm not saying
with
being gay is a bad thing.
you. Yeah, whoa, yeah, I just skipped over that.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, it's you gotta fight something, somewhere.
Fair.
At
I think
some
I'd want to
time.
go back to like the time where right before the Library of Alexander,
The
the Great Library, whatever that one's
Yeah.
called. I would go back to like right before that was burned down, so that it like has the peak of all the information, just to look at it. Because I wouldn't remember anything that was in that place, but I would just be like,
because it's
sick.
in a different language, probably.
Also true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great point. When you time travel, they didn't speak like modern English or like whatever language you're speaking, so you
I
would
would
not
be
be able
me.
to communicate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be deaf.
Oh my god, full circle.
I
Someone
would-
hit the button.
You hit the button and everyone just starts speaking English.
That's
Ryan,
how-
I can't understand anyone
Oh
here.
my god.
Ryan, hit the button. Oh, okay, thank you.
Oh, thanks, cool.
They're going back.
They're just saying racial
You have to-
slurs to me.
You have to hold it. Hold the button. I'm trying to get this baddie.
Trying to get this Greek baddie, bro. I respect
Her
it.
name's Aphrodite, I think.
Ooh. Ooh. See, I just want to know if like the Greek gods are real.
That'd be fire.
Like, imagine they've been
Olympus.
Yeah, yeah. Like imagine they've been real this whole time and then just no one acknowledges them. So they're just like, fuck, I guess I gotta go work a 9 to 5 then.
Back in the, back with my 5-year-old son in the mine.
Back in what?
Back in the mine, like I gotta go with my 5-year-old son because child labor. We gotta go fend for the family.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Gotta go work the 9 to 5 in the mine.
9 to 5 in the mine. It's kind of bar. That's funny to think about though. Like modern age, like Zeus is just no one's there to like praise him or prayer to him, whatever. So like he loses all his. There's no Olympus because
No one knows who he
in
is.
this economy, you know. So he's just works a 9 to 5 at McDonald's.
He's gotta do something like with his gifts. Like he gotta be like an electrician.
Oh, true.
Or like a weather analysis, like a news
He's a
reporter.
weatherman. Yeah.
Yeah, like a weatherman.
That's good. He's like, and today we're looking at sunny skies, and he like looks at his watch real quick, and he's getting a breakup text, and he's like, actually, there's thunderstorms spread to come around 3:00.
Cancel that. Earthquake.
Earthquake. Yeah.
Cancel that. There's gonna be a tsunami.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit up my boy Poseidon.
Yeah. He pulls out his phone real quick and hits a text, and he's like, there's actually gonna be a tsunami later today. Sources say.
All love goes to Poseidon. Shut up, my boy.
Shout out my boy. What gods? So Zeus would be an electrician. Hades would be like a mortician.
Yeah.
Poseidon would be a lifeguard.
Aphrodite would be like a
stripper?
no. Cause she's smart. She's not just.
Is Aphrodite even the one? Is she the one where it's like everyone was in love with her?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Or is that what's her name?
I don't know.
Barbara.
Barbara. What? No.
Oh, that's not a Greek god.
There's Zeus, Apollo, Aphrodite. That's Barbara.
Oh, what's up, Barbara? What do you do? I'm just here for moral support. Zeus is like, yeah, she's my driver.
She's actually.
She's my chauffeur.
That's really funny.
But can't you all fly? Yeah. Getting too much on our old age, we can't reach the new heights.
Barbara was actually the next in line to if there was another planet, she was gonna be the one up next.
Pluto's just in the background, like, what the fuck, man?
Hey. They actually named a planet Pluto, but then he fucked Zeus's wife.
And now he's a dog on Disney Channel.
Exactly. That dog.
That dog. That dog.
Hot dog, diggity dog.
Speaking about songs, my brother showed me that they switched up the alphabet song.
Well, how do you change the alphabet song? What?
I swear to God, bro, they changed it. They ruined it.
What did they change it to?
I have to show you. I have to show you now. It's actually pretty terrible.
Instead of like the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star beat, it's like
A B C D E F G H I J K.
I don't know, it sounds pretty to sing. Oh. Oh.
O P Q
Oh.
R S T U V W X Y Z
Hey.
A B
Alright.
No, hold on. It does. There's.
Y
Hold on.
Z.
There's a new song at the end too. Oh fuck! It didn't do it. It's actually brain rot.
Bro, how are you gonna skip over the LMNOP?
Yeah, that's the best part.
That's the best part.
I'm pretty sure
song.
those are like all the comments on it too. Like, we won't get the satisfaction for LMNOP anymore. LMNOP. Oh, that's so stupid.
That's horrible. Everything after that just sounds wrong.
Yeah. So I want you to think about that. The kids now are learning that version of the alphabet song.
That's wrong, bro.
I know.
I'm gonna teach my kid the proper alphabet.
Dad, but that's not what the teacher says.
I don't
Your teacher's stupid! What did your teacher do? Go to school for it? No! I went to school plus school!
No, I'd be like, your teacher went to school during COVID.
Yeah.
He cheated through all that shit.
All the school was online! Dad, we don't even have a teacher. It's a robot that teaches. Shut up! It's literally just YouTube, Dad. What is YouTube?
Oh no, dementia's sitting in.
Oh yeah. Back the good old days. TMG.
Oh.
Oh no. Shut up, Grandpa.
God, I miss those guys.
Yeah, me too.
Rip.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. I've listened to...
Don't make me forget about you, Frank. Sorry.
I'm very disappointed that the YouTube thumbnail did good for our podcast, but I made the TikTok 0 views. I'm like, what the fuck? How does this make sense? I don't get it. I don't get it. We've also got... Listen, I know I said that we wanted more comments, but you guys need to chill the fuck out, okay? It's not that serious. You don't need to comment some of these things to us, okay?
Any press is good press.
True. So, I mean, any comments help boost the video a little bit more, but I'm still like, dang. Every time. Should I read some of them?
Read some of them all. I'll do my best rendition of the new alphabet song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N,
Yeah, I don't like this.
O,
Okay.
P, Q,
I found it.
R, S, T.
It sounds wrong. I don't like it. This one, our favorite. Yeah, not everybody needs a podcast.
That's our favorite.
That is our favorite. I said, yeah, not everybody needs to be able to comment.
Period. You ate.
I ate.
No crumbs left.
This one was about, it said, how are you both Americans, in all caps. I was like, how do you know that? And then this one says, this is probably the worst one we've got. It says, both of you have the personality of a wet sponge. Jesus Christ, at least pretend to be mildly entertaining, or hell, just talk about something you love so others who also do can find you. This can't even be considered slop. It's somehow worse than that.
That dude needs to touch some grass.
The mature thing that I did. I said...
Dislike the comment.
No, I should have. And I said, last time we did something we both loved, you were brought into the world 9 months later. I said, we can't have that happen again.
Yeah.
So then he said, I didn't consider that you guys also had the mental capacity of a 12-year-old kid. What an absolute joke.
Oh, together we're 24, actually.
Those two of us, so...
He's 12, I'm 13. Together we're 25.
Only by a couple minutes.
Yeah. God damn.
Yeah, that
So
was intense.
How about the March Madness games?
Oh yeah, they're intense. Jesus Christ. Oh, whose hair is this? Is it white or blonde?
I'm scared.
I'm scared too. There hasn't been. Is this white or blonde? I genuinely can't tell.
I don't know.
I should stop touching it.
You should be concerned.
There's not another woman down here, I swear. Please, Avery. I promise. Anyways, March Madness. It's pretty good. Our like the app we use for our basketball, they allow you to make. They're like, oh, you could get a second chance to make your bracket. Like, since there's no perfect ones anymore, try again. So I made one.
Hell yeah.
I have Duke in Florida in the finals, and then Duke winning it all.
Cooper Flag is crazy.
Agreed. And the fact that he's only like 18.
Performing better than everyone on that court.
That's how you know God has favorites.
Yeah.
He fucking allowed Cooper Flag to be that magnificent beauty of a basketball player, and then he just gives me migraines. I'm like, how is that fair? I don't get it.
Yeah, he just gave me a big dig. Oh, sorry.
Oh. So you're one of the favorites then?
No. It hurts.
Oh. It's actually a curse.
Yeah.
Every time you get hard, you go blind.
Deaf.
Deaf. Gotcha. Yeah.
I get deaf.
That's why you love Tom and Jerry. You're hard while you watch Tom and Jerry.
You know, I've never thought about watching Tom and Jerry. Well, never mind. Never mind. Cat and mouse games really got me going.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm what they call a silent movie connoisseur.
No, going back to the March Madness, I was talking to my dad today, and he was like, "Oh, what are your guys' topics for the day?" Because I told him we were going to record, and I was like, "We don't got any." But then I was like, "I have a few backups." But then he was like, "Oh, you could talk about how the refs, or how he was like, the NCAA rules are a complete joke, and the refs don't follow them."
Bro, it's completely different than the NBA. Like it's
No, I know.
It's
So
like that for a reason.
I was like,
It's more
oh
competitive.
boy. And then he was like, and the refs don't even follow them. That's why CSU lost to Maryland. And I was like, ah.
They're just mad.
You
They
got
lost
the
by a buzzer beater.
Yeah. I was like, so you're into the conspiracy, huh?
Yeah.
And of course he was like, it's not a conspiracy. The blah 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 blah. Because the main thing is that everyone says that the final point that was made over CSU was in fact a travel. But then people are like, no, he got a gather step, and then it's 1-2.
Yeah.
But apparently, this is all through my dad, so I don't actually know if any of this is true. But apparently, the NCAA doesn't allow gather steps. That's only an NBA thing. So, like, obviously, you're not allowed to get that like 1, 2, 3. It's one step, and you get one after that. That's it.
Yeah.
So apparently, that was a gather step, and it should have been called a travel. But throughout the whole game, a lot of those were called.
I feel like we should just appreciate good basketball games when we see them. Like that was a good basketball game.
That's what I feel like. Yeah.
And like there hasn't been like there's been a lot of like good games, but I feel like a lot of like the top seeds this year are just blowing out everyone by
Yeah.
like 15, 20 plus points. And it's
Oh,
like
is it that much?
or
I
like-
guess in the like first round.
yeah, the first round it was crazy, and especially with the women's too.
The women's, yeah, they're dominating.
It's insane.
I think I saw a graphic where it was like, this is the first time that like 6 teams have got 100 plus points.
Yeah.
And then like you scroll through the scores, it's like 30 to 107, 50 to 108,
Yeah.
60 to 107. I'm like, god damn. And of course it's like the big schools like with Paige and Juju. Rip her season.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're okay, dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're dominating.
It's just I love basketball. I love just like this time of the year, and like we have NBA playoff basketball coming up soon.
Yes, sir.
That's like next month and a half.
Yep, it's like in a month. I think there was like 10 games left or something like that.
Yeah. I want to go to one more game, but I don't know if we'll.
Oh
have
yeah.
it.
Good luck. Look into it.
Yeah.
That'd be fire. Be
So
fun.
the Hornets are coming, and I want
Our
to see
boy.
Melo.
Your boy.
Melo's so bad.
Doing his card.
I will never say no.
Alright, bet. I'll give it to you.
Sounds good.
It's not like a specialty one. It's just a basic.
It's okay. I like Melo. I love the
Okay.
Melo.
Cool.
Whoa, whoa.
No, but I feel like March Madness just has, like the fact that it's like one game and you're done, it just has so much more anticipation. So it's like the CSU game was so intense where like the buzzer beaters are so good. I love buzzer beater games.
I don't think there's been an overtime game yet.
I don't think so, yeah.
That'd be really cool to see too. I love an overtime game.
Me too, yeah. As long as it's close, like back and forth.
Yeah.
It's always disappointing when like they get to overtime and then just the other team just dominates. You're
Yeah.
like, "Dang."
Another thing that I like about the NCAA is like what they do for the NBA is they play the foul game for like the last like 2-3 minutes or whatever. They don't. They do that for like the last 30 seconds.
True, it is the last like
It's-
30 seconds.
It's like they don't play it. They
It's like the last minute.
they want to shoot.
Yeah.
They want to try to get up something.
Which is super annoying, honestly. I hate it in the NBA and I hate it in college basketball too. But
Yeah.
I mean, like it makes sense. I'm not saying it like they shouldn't do it, but it's just annoying. So I'm like, I especially hate it when they have no chance and they still do it. Like they're down by 10 and they're still fouling. I'm like, bro, just let the game finish. You're not coming back for 20 seconds with down 10.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. But that Golden State Nuggets game where was it Moody? And he was like shooting the threes. He missed the first one, grabbed his rebound, and shot another one. And like Aaron Gordon and Russell Westbrook were like dabbing up each other.
Oh, really?
They're like, yeah, like after the Golden State win, and, like everyone else was just like they were like dribbling up the court. They passed him the ball, and Moody was still like shooting, trying to get up shots.
Oh, I think
Like
the
the last,
Nuggets
like-
won that game. But yeah.
the 10 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
he was still shooting. I was like,
Yeah,
that's
they like
cute.
wasn't it like Westbrook was walking up to, and then Jokic walked onto the court and dapped him up
Yeah,
or something like that.
it was like Aaron Gordon. Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. Hopefully Jokic is back sometime soon.
I know. Is he good? What's going on with him?
Oh
I
no.
know it's just his elbow, but well,
I thought it was his ankle.
oh maybe. No, I thought the ankle was Murray. Maybe it's both, because I think it is both, because he had his elbow and then his ankle too.
Yeah.
But then maybe he's like still resting for his elbow.
Yeah, I think he's labeled as questionable for tonight.
Love that guy. Kind of dropping the ball though, because I have him on my fantasy team. It's playoffs. It's a close battle between me and the person. So I'm like, Jokic, come on, brother.
Yeah.
My whole lineup's just out, and I'm like, look, bad time for this to happen.
Yeah, maybe I'll try a little harder next year with the basketball, but I don't know. I was really into it at the start, but I was just getting shit on in that one league, and I was just like,
Yeah, that league
I don't
sucks.
even want
man.
to try.
I want to like find a nice medium. Like that one was like tryhards, and then the one with our other one, no one plays it
Yeah.
except for Avery and I. So I don't know. I feel like Bubba does, but then I'm like not sure. But
Yeah.
so I want to find a medium where like they're not tryhards, but they still try. You know?
Yeah, I think I still win sometimes when I don't even
Yeah.
like, do anything. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, cool.
I'll be like scrolling through because I know no one does it, so I'm like, oh look, Corey's winning. Oh, Hope's winning. How is that possible?
It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Did you see that like in the past week or two that all the files about like Kennedy's assassination were released?
Oh yeah, they're doing that and not releasing a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
all of Epstein's flyer logs and stuff like that.
Some crazy stuff. I feel like I was watching some TikToks and like on Twitter, just like trying to get a wide understanding of it. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, I've done my fair research on that. I was big into the conspiracy game for a hot ass minute, and there was like, pretty sure there was like this documentary where it was this girl and she was explaining the video footage of him like actually getting assassinated.
Mhm.
Like that's actually it's doctored. Like they messed with that to make it look like more believable.
Oh.
Yeah,
Because isn't the whole thing where he died, like the person in the front of the car shot him?
I think no.
Like that was one of the like conspiracies.
I think so, but I think it was more like there was someone like not in like a tall building. It was someone like actually like standing with them that shot. Like it was like one of his guards. Like that was like walking with them. Like
But they were in
behind
the car. Oh, behind the car. Gotcha.
Yeah, or like in front or yeah.
Yeah.
One of those crazy situations or whatever. But that's crazy. What are they doing with it? It's like
I don't know.
he's dead. Like
What determines for people to like not people for the government to release that stuff?
or like reopen cases like that. I don't know.
They're just like, damn, we're getting a lot of heat over here. Let's just release this real quick under the mat.
Yeah,
Take some heat off of us.
I don't know. The whole government issues are stupid. Did you see that they brought Elmo into the
No.
their
The White House or what?
it was like a Congress hearing or whatever, and they were asking like, is Elmo a communist? Well, he's red.
That's so funny. That has to be like an SNL skit.
No, it's not an SNL skit. It was actually real. I'll show it to you after this. But it was so stupid. I was like, there's no way.
Is Elmo a communist?
It gives like the same energy as like the person for TikTok, and they were asking like, Well, it says that TikTok accesses your Wi-Fi, like network.
Oh yeah.
Does it steal your Wi-Fi's data? It's like, no, it's connected to your Wi-Fi. Like, what are you talking about?
That's not what I asked you. Does your TikTok connect to the Wi-Fi from your home?
Yes, it does.
Uh,
What more do you want from me? I use a VPN to hide my information, and you find me anyways.
Just put us in the office, dog. Drink more water will handle every political assignment you could throw at us. That'd be a funny video.
We'll be better than half of the people in Congress right now.
we video idea. We find like broad political issues, and then we find jokingly answers, because even with the joking ones, we'll still piss people off. But
Yeah,
that'd be funny.
that's all I consume sometimes. Very political. Very my feed is very political.
Let me ask you this. If you were to assassinate the president... No, I'm just kidding. If you were to be assassinated, how would you want to be assassinated? Like the good old Abe Lincoln, just straight in the back of the dome? Kennedy,
Have you
where you
seen
don't
the
even know
interview?
what's happening? The
Have you-
interview?
Yeah.
No. No, I want to, though, because it's funny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a movie that you should watch. I recommend that movie.
Uh-huh.
I want to go out just like Kim Jong-un did in that movie.
How did he go out?
So the whole thing was that they were trying to like poison him, and like it didn't end up working.
Uh-huh.
So like at the end, they were like trying to escape, and he had like this basketball court with like it was filled with cars or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and he had this big ass tank. So they sold the tank, and they were driving it out, and Kim Jong Un was in a helicopter, and he was like shooting at the tank, and they were like he was shooting through the shrapnel like or whatever,
Yeah.
and they raised up the tank and they shot the helicopter out of the freaking sky.
Yeah,
And,
that
like,
sounds
you
fire.
could see like the explosion, and he was like, half of his face was like. That's how we want to go out.
That's a good answer. I like that.
Yeah.
Blown up in a helicopter by a tank.
Yeah.
Sounds doable.
Yeah. Well, also, do we need planes and helicopters anymore?
What do you mean by that?
Because we can make drones that basically do the same thing, right? And it will save people, because there will be no people to be hurt in there, right? Especially, we need them for travel.
Yeah.
I understand that. But, like, to go and do other missions like that, like, we're getting more advanced by the day. Like, they just...
Oh, you're talking about like military use.
Yeah, like, they just released a new plane, and it's called the F-47, which is hilarious, because it's fuck the 47th president of the United States. That's what they try to do, but
Uh-huh.
they didn't. Trump didn't understand it, so he was like, "Oh yeah, I love the F-47," but that's what the Air Force was trying to hint at or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And like I saw someone, they're like, "Why are we still making planes like this? Like we can make drones, and they do the same thing
Good question.
and save people."
You're thinking to humanity like money. Those cost money. You got to be able to have the equipment to handle such long range flights.
But think about all the individual people that you have to pay. That's
Do you
stacks
think they're
up.
paying the military?
Sometimes, yeah.
Not very much.
And like MREs and
Not very much. They got to be making like $50K a year.
yeah, but afterwards the benefits.
Even
That's
then,
what
the
people
benefits are still like not even that much,
Free college,
depending on what college you go
free
to.
housing.
And it's you have to go through the military to get to college,
Yeah.
and you have to live on base for the housing, I assume.
Well, or like you get discounts.
10% discount, golden flame.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, it's time to get deep with each other. Let's hear it.
Standing in line at the PSA grading event made me think that I love collecting cards, but I don't love collecting cards as much as some people, you know. Some people, they live and they breathe and they die to collect cards. I'm just a small fish in that big ocean. There's a lot of people, a lot of crazy mofos out there, you know. But if you truly love something and you truly love like collecting stuff. Like you gotta fuck around and find out sometimes. You gotta buy the pack. Sometimes you get duplicates of the same card. It all comes with the game. You gotta play the game. I don't know where I'm going with this, but all I'm gonna say is you gotta just live day by day, vicariously through someone else that's opening up Pokemon cards that you want. Just doom scroll on TikTok for hours at a time, and I'm sure you're gonna find some Pokemon openings. But yeah, I love all y'all. Make sure you're drinking water. We haven't done a collective drink of water. I think I want to end my getting deep with a collective drink, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely.
Sounds good. Make sure you grab your water at home. Oh, he's already. Oh. Take a drink with us. It's time for you to get deep, sweetheart. What you gotta say? After I rambled on about complete nonsense.
No, getting deep is never nonsense. I don't know. I feel like I've been struggling a little bit with motivation with the things that I'm enjoying. So it's nice to be able to, even though I was like struggling mentally to get started doing this, it was nice to be able to get doing it and kind of just, it felt like it flew very nicely this time with you. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Leave a comment below. Leave some nice comments. Excuse me. Leave some nice comments for us since...
Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe. We love you guys very much. See you guys next week. And peace out.
Let us know your morning routine in the comments.
You can't end it off on a fun... You have to do funny note. Weird note. You can't just say act something serious.
Let us know if you're deaf in the comments below.
Alright, sure.